Hi there, welcome back to Carly's Creations. I'm Carly, and today we're going to take a little detour from our normal tumbler tutorials, and I'm going to show you how I make hair bows. So they're super fun, super easy, and you can make a lot of cool different designs with it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions, as always ask me below, and I always do my best to answer all questions. So let's get started. So what we're going to use today is we're going to need a pen, just any kind of ink pen, fabric scissors, hot glue gun, nylon ties. So these are actually headband ties, and I do buy them in bulk. I get a 100 pack that I get from Amazon, so I'll make sure to link these down below for you. These I like because they don't tend to leave marks on babies' heads, and they stretch, so they grow as your baby grows. So I use these on my daughter all the time. She's now 2. I've used them since she was a newborn, and those bows still fit her. So I like that it's just very versatile in sizing. So we're going to use those, and then we're going to use our pattern, which I have right here. This one I've had for a long time, and I did believe I got it on Pinterest. So I'm going to try my best to find where I got this from to link it down below for you. And if not, then I'll try to maybe recreate it. I'm not sure if I can do that, but I'll do my best to get that down below for you. So this is actually going to be the back. This is going to be the bow part, and then this is what's going to go in between. Okay. And then the only other thing you're going to need is your faux leather. So these are the colors we're going to use today. I'm going to use a brown and this glitter right here. And so these colors I did get off Amazon, and I got them a while ago, so I hope they're still available. If so, I will definitely link those down below for you. But you can find faux leather most any craft store. You can find it at Joann's. I don't think Michael's has it, but you can find it on Etsy, Amazon, all kinds of different places. So I just really I think it's really pretty. So, and this is kind of a little bit more fall colors that we're working on today. So we're gonna go ahead and set this aside. This is a larger bow. I do have a pattern for a smaller bow, and I'll show you just size comparison. So you can kind of see it is about half the size, size-wise. So, but I'm gonna use the big one today just because I like it a little bit better, and it's just it's easier to work with, and it's bigger. I don't know, I just like it. So we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna set that aside. The first thing that we're gonna do is trace our pattern here. So what you can do, and what I'm going to do for this one, is I'm going to use the brown as the background. So I'm going to use the brown for the back part, just like I am here. So I use the blue on this one, I'm going to use the brown. So we're going to go ahead and trace that first. Okay, so we're going to just hold it up to the very edge. Try to save as much paper as you can, and we're just going to go and trace right around the edge. Now you can use a Cricut or a Cameo if you have one, which I do, but for the glitter, because you have to stick it glitter side down, it tends to move around, and it's really hard even with a very thick mat, sticky wise. It's just really difficult to get that to stick correctly without it moving, and it doesn't always cut through. And so I just find just cutting it by hand is just as easy. You know, if I was making them in bulk, you know, making hundreds at a time or something, you know, crazy numbers like that, that would be different. But for this, it's just easy for me to do it by hand. So just a side note. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut this out. I'm gonna set that aside. We don't need that one anymore. And just cut right up along where you traced on the edge there. Try to cut, obviously, as nice and neat as you can. Okay. So there we go. So there's our bow. Back part of the bow. We're going to put these in the trash. We don't need the scraps. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing to the other part of the pattern. So now, something to keep in mind for this middle piece. As you can see on this one, that middle piece is the same color as the glitter. Now you could do the solid color and break it up a little bit, or you can keep it that same color. It comes down to really personal preference, or if you're making it for somebody, what they would like or what your customer would like. So for this one, I'm just going to do the glitter and I'm just going to keep it all the same, just like I have it here. So we're going to put this guy aside for a minute. And get our glitter sheet. Okay, and then we're just going to trace, same thing. Get our pen. Just trace the outside. Whoops. This guy right here. Whoops. Pen keeps slipping. Okay. And then we're going to get this little piece, and I'm just going to do up at the top. A little piece of glue there. I'm just going to do up at the top just so I can reserve as much of this material as possible. Trace along the edge. So I am going to make it just a little bit longer because I like to have a little bit more of the material to wrap around. So I'm just going to extend that just a little bit. That's just personal preference for me. I just find it easier. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut these out. There's our middle strip. Same thing, make sure you just cut right up against that line. Nice and even. This is where fabric scissors come in handy. They're just equipped for cutting thicker fabric than regular scissors. You don't get those fray pieces. There we go. We're going to put our scissors aside. We don't need them anymore. Put our scraps away. That's so pretty. I love that. Okay, so and then we're going to get our brown piece again. So now we're going to go ahead and assemble the bow. So we don't need this guy quite yet. And what we're going to do is these are going to fold over. So you're going to flip this piece over and see this center part right here? You're going to get these little notches on the outside and you're going to fold them in like so. One like that and one like that. Okay, we're going to meet in the middle, make sure that they're even. You're going to get your hot glue gun, put a little bit of hot glue. Don't burn yourself, it is hot. Hence hot glue gun. Okay, and then you're just going to hold it there for a few seconds, let that dry. Push down, make sure that's nice and secure. And sometimes I get a popsicle stick, just kind of help push that down even harder. Okay. All right, so that's nice and secure. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this piece on top. You want to make sure that it is even on both sides. and that it's centered right in the middle, okay? From there, you're gonna get your little strip, you're gonna put it right on top, and you're gonna fold it over, like so, okay? So I'm just gonna flip this over, holding everything in place. Put your hot glue gun right there. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more right on top. And then fold that other piece right over the top. And again, just make sure you hold it for a few seconds. Let that glue dry. Okay. All right, and then once that dries, if you've worked with hot glue guns, you know there's always those little stragglers that come on. So just get any little stragglers that you have, and there you go, made a bow. So I just kind of hold the middle right there and then puff up the sides just a little bit. How cute. Easy, right? All right, so the last thing to do is attach it to the headband. So if you notice, there's two sides. There's one that has like a little lip and then a smooth side. So we're gonna add it to the smooth side, okay? So we're gonna turn that bow over. Same thing, we're gonna put some hot glue right here. And this is really where I use the popsicle stick, because the nylon is a little bit thinner material, so sometimes that does get pretty hot. And then just make sure you hold that again, a few more seconds, let that harden. And that's it. And then go back through again, make sure you get any of those little strings from your hot glue. Oh, that part didn't dry. There we go. And that's it. Pretty easy. And that's what the back of your bow looks like. So they're really fun. They're very easy to make. You can do a lot of different colors, a lot of different designs, but they're a lot easier than you may think. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, like I said, let me know below. And if you are interested in these, I will have them available on the website for you to purchase. And I hope you subscribe and like for more videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.